Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my Week 16 NFL predictions. Alright guys, so let's begin. So first, we're going to do the AFC, then NFC, then the AFC versus NFC. My gosh. Alright. First game is going to be the Jaguars versus the Jets. So, I'm going to talk about the away team, then the home team, I guess, and then I'll give my prediction. So that's how it's going to go. Alright. So the Jaguars, who have been playing pretty well football, I've been saying pretty well football. Trevor Lawrence, that's the main piece, has been improving a lot. And this team has looked solid these last couple weeks, and only a game back out of the AFC South at 6-8. But the Jags have to keep pace and beat the Jets Thursday to keep pace with the division. Because the Titans' opponent does not... They're playing the Texans, and I'm going to already say it. It's pretty obvious who I'm going to pick for that game, but since the Texans are just tanking, they're not even trying. They haven't been trying all year, so it's like... But the Jaguars been a solid team. Lawrence has looked solid. Trevor Lawrence is one of my favorite V's, but I don't know why I'm talking about that. But let's just get into it. And the Jets. Zach Wilson is back, but he's been one of the worst starting quarterbacks this year. And finally back after being benched, which, honestly, I don't know, how I feel about, Zach Wilson. He has a lot of talent, but he just doesn't seem to put it on the field. And it seems like his attitude isn't that good, so let's see. Alright, so we got... But the Jets' defense is really good, though. And they have some really good offensive pieces, though. So I'm interested to see how they do, especially Garrett Wilson. But it seems like, especially for my fantasy team, he doesn't really do that well when Zach Wilson's in the center. And Zach Wilson made some really good throws in Week 15 and stuff. This is pretty going awkward. So I'm just going to pick the Jags just because I feel like the Jets do have the better defense, but the Jets don't have a good enough offense to keep up with the Jags. So I'm going to pick the Jags. I'm going to give a score prediction here. The Jags will win. The Jets have a good defense, 24-16. As you see, it goes on the bottom now, 7-8, I guess, in my predictions. But watch half of these be wrong. I'm just picking what I think, and I might pick some upsets, see based on matchup. But next one's a divisional game. Even if it's even against the Texans, divisional games are hard. But they're in Tennessee, which is it's gonna be one of the coldest games of the year and stuff. They posted, I don't know who posted, but they posted the temperatures for the game, and it looked like it's gonna be very cold. Alright, so we got the Texans. They're tanking. I don't think there's really this is the team I have the least to say about. They're tanking. It's obvious. Davis Mills has potential, but he's just a tank commander. Him and do they have Kyle Allen? I don't know who's starting. They're only really good, Laremy Tunsil and Dameon Pierce are the only really good pieces. Dameon Pierce was out for the rest of the year, so the running game's kind of screwed now. And let's go to the Titans. All you have to do, Tennessee, is have your defense locked down and use Derrick Henry and you're fine. That's all you have to do, which I think will be this easy. But I'll give the Texans credit. They've taken against some pretty decent teams, the Cowboys and the Chiefs. Maybe not decent, I should say pretty good teams. But here's the thing. I don't know if that's both of those teams playing down to the competition, or if it's the Texans playing good. I don't know. But it's a division game. The Titans have lost to them, but I have to pick the Titans here. If I pick the Texans, that would be such a bad pick. Picking the Titans here. The Texans are the worst team in the league. My prediction, 24-10. Ooh. Offense versus defense in this one. We got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the New England Patriots. It's going to be offense versus defense mainly because the Patriots don't really have that good of an offense. But they have a pretty solid defense, and the Bengals have a really good... So I don't know about they have a solid defense, but I'm saying that's the main two. And the Bengals, yeah. Dude, their offense is really good. Burrow's a really good QB, though. I don't think he's, top 5, but I think he's a great QB. Alright, I don't know why I keep saying this like that. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. This is my first attempt doing this. Maybe I should actually try to do. Maybe I'll go later on. I don't know. Just saying whatever comes to my. But, geez, that offense is good. Wait, Jamar Chase came back. Wait, who is not? Is it T. Higgins who's not playing? I think so. They're losing a big piece, man. But they have Tyler Boyd at the second receiver, and they have the best receiving core in the league. And as the O-line's been improving, Burrow's been really good, and the defense is doing good enough. And the Patriots, jeez, Matt Patricia, what are you doing in New England? I don't know what the heck, dude. Him and Joe just why Matt Patricia was a D coordinator, and not Mike Judge. That guy's from that guy. Wait. Mike Judge created King of the Hill. What the hell? And Beavis and Butter. What the hell am I talking about? Joe Judge was a special teams coordinator. Why are they calling offensive plays? Is it Patricia that mainly is doing it? But their defense is good, and I don't know why Bill Belichick gave it to them. I mean, I know Josh McDaniels isn't there anymore, and he's on the Raiders, not being that good of a coach. But give it to someone that at least has run an offense before, not a D coordinator with special teams, but the defense is always good, as usual, under a New England system. But the offense is good. Mac Jones has regressed because of system. The weapons are solid. The running game's good, pretty solid. It's just, I feel like the play calling is not as good, and Mac Jones regressed a little bit. But I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the Patriots. I'm taking Kitty Goes Meow here, 27-17. Wait. Actually, no. I'm going to give this 27-24. This is going to be a close one. Bengals. Alright. The Raiders versus my Steelers, man. Dude. Why did I say my Steelers? That's Raiders. Your team is bad. I can't even. It's bad. But they won. They won this week, though. So, going past. Oh, wait a minute. Jeez, New England. I forgot. Dude, that was a bad ending. What are they doing? What are the Patriots doing? I don't even know. It's not that good a video so far, but Raiders, Josh McDaniels is your coach. You choked 3 plus 17-point leads. 3. Jeez, not even the Falcons could do that. Come on, Raiders. Wasn't it 2 or 3 weeks in a row they did that? Dude, what are you guys doing? I mean, Derek Carr is literally the definition of he's not bad enough to give away, but he's not good enough to take you really anywhere past the first or second round of the playoffs. You're kind of stuck in limbo, basically. Derek Carr's a great QB. He shows flashes, but then he just what is he doing sometimes? What are some of the throws? It's that's a type of QB Derek Carr is. He's a fringe, he's just there, but he's not quite. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. There's some teams I have barely paid attention to. There's some teams I just haven't paid attention to. Raiders, I've seen. I know the coaching's bad, but how's the defense been? The offense has some. I know Devontae's been pretty good down there with Derek Carr. Devontae's a beast though, so I don't think that really changes. But I know Darren Waller's been injured. Hunter Renfrow's been injured. Is he still injured on the IR? I don't even know. I've heard the defense is not bad. Is it? I mean, they've collapsed, so I don't know. I've heard. I don't think though. I heard they're below average, not really good. I heard they're around below average. So let's just take that. But the Steelers, I know this is literally a team. I could talk. All right. So basically, they killed Kenny. They killed Kenny Pickett. Pittsburgh, what are you doing? Why is Matt Canada not fired? I mean, I don't know why. We have Kiss and Titty. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Dude, at this point, honestly, personally, here's what I think we should do. The defense it's just TJ. I didn't get to watch last week, but what's weird is the defense has actually become kind of solid. They actually played their best game last week against the Panthers. But the thing is without TJ Watt, they've kind of they did not look that good, and I'm kind of glad he's playing again. I don't even know why I'm bringing up that point. That is weird. But the O-line killed him. You need to invest more in the O-line. The Steelers need a number one cornerback. an O-line. They need more than just TJ Watt at defense. I mean, it's weird, though. How could one player change the defense that much? When you have Minkah Fitzpatrick, Cameron Hayward, like players like that, Miles Jack, like I don't know how, but I don't know why I'm rambling on about that, but I'm gonna pick the Steelers. It's gonna be a close game, 21-17. I heard Pickett starting, which I don't know. I don't know if they kill him again. I might not be happy, but I guess it's more experience, but Steelers are done anyway. It doesn't really matter. It just hires their pick. 21-17. We got the Chargers at the Colts. Oh boy. So we got Justin Herbert. Dude, he's been carrying the Chargers, but for the last 2 weeks, the Dolphins game, Herbert balled out, but last week he played good. But it's like, is it because of Joe Lombardi making him throw all these like checkdowns? But when he actually was in like a 2-minute offense, he was balling out, making all these great throws. And the defense without Joey Bosa has actually held it down. Has the Russ defense actually been pretty decent? Like, especially against Derrick Henry. I mean, the defense played pretty well last week. I got to watch the end of it, but they gave him some chances and stuff. And stuff. So I hope they make it just for Herbert's sake. Dude, like, that man was carrying the franchise for, like, this is, like, the last 2 weeks of finally the time where we didn't have to carry them. Like, have to do almost everything. It's sad, but, the Colts. You guys don't deserve anything. Jeez, the Colts. I don't even know what to say about you. You choked a 33-0 lead. And there's, of course, what I'm upset is Matt Ryan. I was like, it's the Falcons, isn't it? And then all you have to do is lead one field goal drive, and you win the game. It's just lead one drive and score points, and you win the game. You blew it. You had it all, and you blew it. Colts, you guys make the Falcons. Maybe not. I take that back. That was in a Super Bowl. But if this was the same thing like in a Super Bowl, that made the Falcons choke look like child's play. Like 33, they didn't score 1 point. It was like around the same time too. That's insane. Jeff Saturday, such a puppet for Irsay. It's insane. Like, you guys, I don't know what the Colts are doing. He just wants a yes man. That's all Irsay wants, is a yes man. But whatever. Doesn't really matter. Chargers are winning this. Justin Herbert's gonna ball out. The Colts had pieces though. It's a team built for Andrew Luck without Andrew Luck. That O-line fell off, and it's not the Indy's fault for that O-line falling off. Like, most of their pieces, like Quentin Nelson, have had off years, are just falling, like, not playing as they used to. And the defense, that team was built really well, but it's kind of falling apart a little bit. But, alright. The Chargers winning 27. They always keep it close to 23. I don't know why. Alright. Next NFC, we got the New Jersey Giants versus the Minnesota Vikings. Wow. Okay, this one's actually kind of interesting. This is probably one of the most interesting out of the NFC. There's another, because like I feel like these two teams, this should be an interesting matchup. I don't know. I just find this very interesting. The Giants have a really good defense versus, and it's going to be a close game too with the Vikings, who've been playing with fire every year. I don't know. I find this interesting. Saquon, who's been kind of struggling. Daniel Jones has improved, but he's kind of just average this year. He's kind of just it's just for a few. I feel like this is the time you have to move on. But that defense is good. Brian Dable, man. Brian Dable is changing this culture, man. What the heck of the Giants? This team shouldn't even be this good, and they are. Brian Dable is doing a great job down in New Jersey. Because that's where they play. They don't play in New York. The New York Giants. I don't know why they call them that, but the defense didn't. Martindale, pretty good D coordinator, pretty good. I don't know why the Ravens gave him away, and their defense is not as good, but let's go. Okay, the Vikings, their offense has been pretty good. Their defense has been solid. Kirk Cousins is kind of inconsistent, but he is an above average QB. He is good. Kirk, he is. But the problem is it's just him sometimes in big moments. But last week he balled out in the second half. And I don't know if that was more playing soft D, but in overtime they clutched up and got the win. I didn't see what happened, but I know the offense clutched up and stuff. And I saw Dalvin Cook's stat line. He couldn't get it going at all against the Colts, but the Colts defense especially collapsed because how do you lose that, but whatever. It's weird because it's like, I usually watch NFL Red Zone, and I couldn't, I was out of town, so I couldn't really do anything. But, ooh, this one's tough. I don't know. This one's the toughest. I don't know. Justin Jefferson is still a beast. I don't even know how you mentioned him. Dude. I don't know. It's like, I'm thinking about this. It's going to be Vikings 24-21. Alright. The Lions versus the Panthers. Oh, wait. The Lions. You guys are goated. I can't say it enough. Lions going to Super Bowl, everyone. Okay, probably not, but I hope they do. Wait, the Seahawks are out? They're the 8th seed? Oh. I'm rooting for you guys to make it in over the Commanders. I really am. Because the Lions-Vikings, that would be kind of interesting. Because the Lions and Vikings out there are kind of, like, I think the Lions are the second best team in the NFC right now behind the Eagles, like, playing right now. I mean, the Eagles didn't play that good last week, but the Eagles are balling out, though. Jalen Hurts is an MVP candidate. Or number 1 or number 2. Like, I think he is the front runner right now. But we're talking about that later. Alright, the Lions, man. Jared Goff is starting to look like a top 10 quarterback. I don't know. Dude, James Houston's been balling out for them on that defense, man. This Lions team is looking good. Man, Dan Campbell is motivating the troops, man. We're getting this, man. The defense is actually becoming not terrible. They're not one of the best, but they're not terrible. The offense is really high flying. You got Jameson Williams. Hopefully he starts popping off. I mean, he did in the first game, but he's coming off an ACL, so just give him a little bit. And he's a rookie too, so just give him a little bit. Who else is there? Who else? Dude, Jamal Williams is hacking up touchdowns at the goal line, though. Oh, wait, Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the most underrated receivers. He's a beast, though. He is. That defense is getting better, man. Let's go. That receiving core of DJ Chark, Jameson Williams, who's that? Khalif Raymond. That's solid, man. That offense is really good. And the Panthers. I'm sorry. Sam Darnold. I don't know why I just start with the offense, though. I don't know why. I don't know. The Panthers have a better defense. Their defense is really underrated, though. Like, Brian Burns, especially. Jeez. Like, Brian Burns, who's that Jeremy Chin? Like, I've heard about, I've watched it. And, they have some pretty solid pieces. J.C. Horn, is he kind of developing? I don't know. No, they don't have Gilmore anymore. That's the coach who have him. I was like, where the heck did he go? And they have some solid pieces, but that offense. It's just... Dude, the running game's kind of falling. It's just... DJ Moore is pretty underrated. It's fantasy. He's a pretty solid receiver. Not as good as he usually's been, but pretty good. I don't know. It's just I don't really pay attention to the Panthers that much. Because they're kind of irrelevant, though. But, they have a really good, underrated defense. I'd say top 10. They have been solid. But that offense is kind of holding them back a little bit. But the Lions, man, they're going to prevail, win this game, score 27-17 Lions. Okay, this video's probably going to go with 30 minutes, but I'm just talking this time. I'm just testing this out, We got the Commanders and the 49ers. I don't know why I almost said the Giants. Another team in San Francisco, but whatever. The Commanders. Another team that reminds me of the Giants. A team that should be worse than they are. But, oh my gosh, why? A team that's with the coaching. Okay, this happens to me sometimes. Jeez Louise. I just have to talk about them. Taylor Heineke, man. No, I know, I'm just thinking of who. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Never mind, we're just gonna keep going on. Dude, the defense is is pretty solid. Dude, Who do they have on defense? What the hell? This is so weird. Like, I don't even know. It's weird because, like, I know who the pieces are. Oh my gosh, the Giants defense. Who? I just don't know the Commanders. Like, their defense. The offense, though, Brian Robinson's been pretty good. Antonio Gibson. Taylor Heineke, man, he has that dog in him, even though he doesn't have a big arm. He has that, like, Brett Favre. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. He has that, like, Brett Favre where he just, like, throws it downfield and, like, doesn't care. Like, he's just trying to throw it downfield, get it down there and stuff. But, ooh. Okay. My gosh. Ron Rivera, my gosh. Okay, even though you have Dan Snyder, who's very, it's a likable team and a very, Ron Rivera, man. He's goated. He's a great coach. Because he's a defensive coach, too. So, like, this is, watch me become, and it feels like, basically, like, they're the same team. It feels like a little bit. Like, the Giants and the Commanders, I feel like, have a limited QB. Not, like, really. Like I would say, like, kind of limited QB. Have a really good defense. Have solid Okay, actually, no. The Giants don't have solid offensive pieces. Their best receiver is Darius Slayton, who has the most drops. Actually, in the league, and I have him on fantasy, too. And, okay, let's go to the Giants. I said it. The 49ers. My gosh. Jeez, that defense is the best. They have some beast. Nick Bosa looking like Defensive Player of the Year. Jeez, he's good. Dude, Fred Warner. They have Dre Greenlaw. Like, they have some pieces. Oh my gosh. Jason Verrett? I don't even. I've heard about, like, but they took away my sexy young Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm crying in my seat. It's because of the Dolphins. It's all their fault for injuring him, but whatever. Nah, I'm just kidding. But they have Big Cock Brock now as their QB leading the charge. But that offense, though, is stacked. Christian McCaffrey, Debo. Both of them just running the... Dang, that rushing attack's insane, though. Elijah Mitchell, when they had him, too, they were insane, too. They were just running the ball. Is it Jeff Wilson? That guy was good too. Like, dang, they had some good, like, running. I mean, Debo's a great receiver too, but he can run the ball really well too. Oh, wait, Debo, oh my gosh, Debo's been out. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's out for probably the rest of the season till the playoffs. That's not good for them. And not good for my fantasy team either. But George Kittle is also on my fantasy, but he's been pretty good. But, okay. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, been balling out, but I think it's the defense that changes it, and the offense is more weapons. 49ers here, 24-17. The Eagles at the Cowboys. Jalen Hurts, the MVP front runner, is the main guy to talk about, but he's been injured, so he's been, I guess, going to Minshew's going to replace him, who I think should have got a chance at starting QB, but Jacksonville, since they got Lawrence, like, it made sense why they got it. Made sense, but here's the thing. He hasn't really started, though, and I'm like, that offense with AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Miles Sanders, stuff. But you can't discredit the O-line, though. They've been one of the best units in the league. Especially the 49ers. Jeez, why am I... Alright. Eagles O-line, underrated, man. Jason Kelce, that Hall of Famer, man. Lane Johnson, too. And Militia, fine. But, jeez, that team is really good. The defense this week, they have one of the best cornerback coaches with Darius Slade, oh my gosh. Is it Johnson? Yeah. But Akeem Hicks, Fletcher Cox. I was thinking, alright, let's move on. Why I can't name 4 teams. I can name like the better players, but I can't really do that. But the Cowboys have probably one of the best defensive players in the league, and Micah Parsons. He's always a beast on the field. Like, he always changes defense. He just changes whenever he's on the field. He's a game changer. And who else has really been, like, I've not really heard, like, I've heard they've been a really, like, a top 10 unit, but I've really heard of anyone else sort of hit, like, I mean, obviously, like, every team, it's not just carried by one player. I'm just saying, like, the key players that I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should change it up. I don't know. Just tell me in the comments how you want me to change it. Alright, let me keep going. So we got the dude. But Dak, I don't know. He's just been throwing too many interceptions. Like, I still think, oh, Dak's a top 10 QB. Don't get me wrong about that. Yeah. Don't get me wrong about that. Dak is still a top, but it's just, what he's been doing is just like, why is he doing like a pick six at the end of the game? Why is he doing pick six? Like giving him the ball back. It's like, why is he making these bad decisions? I mean, they do have, I don't know. I've been just seeing that, like, the end of the game, like in the Jags game. CeeDee Lamb, so I don't know. Tony Pollard and Zeke are a great 1-2 punch. And the Cowboys, probably a team that's going to lose in the first round again, but because they always do, ever since the 90s. More irrelevant than the Jets have been. We're not going to, I mean, that's Haxie too. They've lost more play. The Jets have, I think, more playoff wins than them too. Pretty interesting, but CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, like that team is like the O-line. Haven't they lost a couple pieces though too to like injuries? But that's what I'm saying. All right. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys just because Jalen Hurts isn't starting, and I like Gardner Minshew, but I don't know how he's gonna be after not starting for a little bit. Maybe he's a little bit rusty. I don't know. Pick the Cowboys 27-24 in a close one. The Buccaneers and the Cardinals. Oh boy. Buccaneers. Oh my gosh. What have you guys been doing? What's that offense been doing? Dude. They also choked the lead. 17-3. I mean, jeez. I don't even know. Brady's washed. He's completely washed. It's bad. It really is. But there's more like piece. Like the O-line's been going down, so like yeah, that makes sense. The defense has been pretty solid this year, other than maybe a couple games. Like I don't know what else to say about that. I don't like Tom Brady that much. Let's keep going. The Cardinals losing your franchise quarterback in Kyler Murray. That's pretty hard. Like, it's pretty hard. But their coaching, Cliff Kingsbury sucks. What the heck are you guys doing? Anyway, I forgot to say something about the Bucs. Todd Bowles, he's a great D coordinator, but he's not a coach. He's one of those guys that's a coordinator, not a coach. And that's another reason. It's coaching, too. But I'll go back. Cliff Kingsbury sucks. Like, even, like, with Kyler, they're still a 6-7 win team. They were bad. Like, there's nothing behind it. They're bad. They have J.J. Watt. It doesn't matter who they have. If you keep Cliff Kingsbury as coach and Steve Keim GM, you're not gonna do crap. You give them extensions for collapsing at the end of the year. Congratulations, and that's what's gonna happen. 14th best team in the NFC. I mean, I don't even know what I could. That's all I know because, like, that's what I'm hearing. It's the scheming's bad, the coaching's bad. That's what I've been hearing. So I haven't really watched any Cards games. How's the D been doing? I don't know. How's the offense? I mean, Nuke Hopkins been dominating. I'm JC from Pittsburgh and stuff. I'm happy he's doing good in the desert. Happy for him, but other than that, and J.J. Watt, like, what else do you have? Like, the roster's probably it's a solid. Isn't the best, but it's not this bad. It's not one of the worst. I think there'd be like a solid, like they should be at least a borderline playoff team. Like with Kyler Murray, they should be in the playoffs in the NFC. There's no way they shouldn't be in the playoffs. Look at the teams that are like they should be at least a 7 or 8 win team. But I'll digress. I'm gonna pick. Oh, this is tough. Why is this so tough? Oh crap. Oh my god. I'm going to pick the Bucs just because Brady. I don't know. Just because Brady has some luck. I don't know. Has some luck and you will them to victory. 20-17 Bucs. You will the defense to victory and motivate his teammates. Send them inspirational text messages that we will win. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. What does that do? Okay. Oh, the score. Oh my. I forgot to. Did I just realize that? Okay, well, okay. That does put into factor something. Okay. I'll put in the score starting now. 20-17. I did not realize that till now. That's my score. I'm starting here. Alright. Buffalo versus the Bears. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit quicker with these ones, but I'm gonna try to. Like, the games that don't matter, I'm gonna try to be faster with. Like, there's a couple. This one, because, like, if there's no playoff teams, like, these games, I don't like the Bears. Okay, let's go. Bills versus the Bears. Okay. Josh Allen, really good QB. One of the best in the league, of course, you know that. He's the leader. Man, you got Stephon Diggs. You got some solid pieces, you know. The O-line's solid and stuff. I mean, that's okay. I think like that offense is good though. With Josh Allen, it's a really good offense. It's a fun offense to watch too. Very good offense. Okay, we got the Bears. They're tanking. They stripped because this was when Fields was looking like one of the worst starters in the league. Yeah. Jeez, that was so long ago. That felt so long ago. Fields was one of the worst starters in the league. So they basically trade everyone to try to get futures. And maybe, okay, let's see if we could get me. Okay, okay. I feel like 3 years is a good amount to keep a QB if, like, they're not improving at all. Give, like Zach Wilson, give him another year. If he doesn't improve at all, try to get someone new. Let's try to just put him as a backup. And if he comes... And if you draft someone else, if something happens and the other guy becomes good, then good. If he doesn't, then I don't know. And I think what the Jets here with Wilson was great because it made him more humble. And now it's like you're not going to be starting the league. Like he's not on top of the wood. You got to realize that, Wilson. Right? Not top of the wood. I mean, like you're not like it's everyone else's fault other than yours. That's what I meant to say. But okay. The Bears, basically, it's Justin Fields rushing. The defense is one of the worst. It was really good before. I don't even know anyone because they traded everyone. Oh, that may be Eddie Jackson, I think. Everyone else is gone. That was decent. They're like they could trade the nuts and bolts in the stadium for like a 6 or 7 round pick. Trading everything. But Justin Fields, the O-line is terrible. At least they have David Montgomery. Jeez, is it just Justin Fields and David Montgomery? Like, the receiving core. Darnell Mooney's out for the rest of the year. Jeez. This team looks depressing. At least I have Nathan Peterman as the backup, though. That's pretty goated. And I'm going to pick the Bears here. The Bears have a high-powered offense because Fields. I'll give them 31-17 because the Bears, I don't know. Bills defense, even without, I forgot to talk about that, Von Miller, is going to be a hard loss. But you still have Tre'Davious, right? And Elam's been looking solid. You have you have some solid pieces on defense. The defense is built up. Like, the Bills are a really good team. Solid team, like, all around. It's just, you can't give up. You just can't give up a field goal 11 seconds to Mahomes, but let's keep going. The Seahawks versus the Chiefs. Well, Gino, the Seahawks, you've impressed me this year. I thought you were going to be a 3-5 win. No, maybe like a 3-5 win team. Yeah, I was going to say that. But Geno Smith looked pretty good, but he's kind of starting to go off a little bit. He's going from MVP to, like, okay. But I think he's having a couple bad games. He wasn't going to... I don't think Geno Smith was as good as he was like, okay, maybe he was. I'm happy for him that he's bowling out. I'm happy for him. That team is really young and, like, just build around it more. The defense, the draft picks they got more. Tariq Woolen, that guy's has tied with the most interceptions in the league. They got some pieces, though. I mean, Kenneth Walker is pretty good. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. The O-line of them is still pretty bad. They have Charles Cross. Has he been developing pretty good? I haven't heard that much. He must be developing because I haven't heard anything bad about him, but I really haven't heard anything good. It's kind of like if you hear that, it's either they're really, like, you don't really, if they're that bad, you hear about it. But if they're really, like, so he's probably doing solid there. But let's go to the Chiefs. What do I have to say? Mahomes leads this offense. There's no one else. There's no one else, man. Mahomes. The man. Like, how could you not? He's the first thing you talk about, the Chiefs. You can't deny it. You got, I mean, Travis Kelce's dominating as the best tight end in the league. Like, unless the Chiefs' defense is, like, one of the worst in the league, if they're like they're average, which is fine. For the Chiefs, their offense is so good it doesn't really matter. I mean, other than maybe the last 2 weeks, has it been last week? Last 2 weeks kind of been a little bit shaky because against the Texans you should be blowing them out. But I think that's more the defense and the offense for the Chiefs. But there's not a lot to say, and I'm gonna pick the Chiefs here, 38-24. I don't know, that's a weird score. 24. Nothing against you, Seattle. Nothing. You're a really good team. You're building, but I don't think this is. I think they're not going to make the playoffs just because of the couple losses and the teams they're playing. Like, the Chiefs, I think this is going to... They've been kind of tapering off a little bit. I think this is where it's going to happen. Because the Lions are coming up. I think the Giants and Commanders, the Cowboys... You still got some, but it's happening, you know. Okay, we got the Falcons and the Ravens. Okay, Falcons, what do I have to say about you? Your team, you're in the easiest division and you can't win games. Jeez, come on, just take pity, please. I mean, what do I have to say? I mean, I don't even know what to say about this Falcons team. They've just been a really scrappy unit, though. Solid team overall. I mean, is Kyle Pitts, is he injured? Wait, was he? Oh, he's out for the year, isn't he? Yeah. Drake London, like, they don't know how to incorporate some weapons. Like, one game London pops off, the next game he doesn't. Is that just coaching? I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, I haven't really heard anything out of Arthur Smith. Like, what has he been up to? I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying that. Draft order. Oh. Broncos 15. Wait, that's a Seattle's first round pick. Like, that's what I was saying. The Seahawks were that. But we're getting off topic here. Okay, Falcons. Desmond Ridder, he looked okay, but he's a rookie, though. It's his first year. He's kind of raw. I don't know if he's ready or not. But the Ravens. The number one question for you guys is Lamar going to be back in time? Because, geez, Lamar is proving his value right now for the Ravens. And I really hope Lamar goes to another team because I like Lamar. He's really fun to watch, but I'm a Steelers fan, obviously, so... Just don't go in the AFC North. I'll be happy if he gets out of the AFC North. I think an interesting place for him would be like the Giants. That'd be a pretty fun team for him to go. Or the Jets would be interesting if they decide to move on. The Panthers, I think the Giants or Jets would be most interesting. That would be fun. With Dable, that'd be pretty fun. Saleh, I forgot to say about the Jets. Saleh has been really impressive. I need to talk about Coach Small. I'm changing it up, though. But, dude, Ravens... Offense, what is his name? Oh my gosh. He's on the offensive coordinator for the Ravens. I'm just going to say that because sometimes I forget people's names. Greg Roman, oh my gosh. Greg Roman, he's going to be fired. And I think Harbaugh has been a little bit, he's a little bit past his expiration date, but they're still winning. Wait, no, they lost last week against the Browns. Okay. Okay, let's just keep going here. This is very... Alright, I'm going to go with... The defense been really getting a little bit better. Getting Dwayne Martin down. Did they fire him? How do you fire... He's been really good with the Giants. I don't know what they're doing, but... I guess maybe he didn't fit, but, like, the Ravens with Roquan Smith been getting better. That defense is at least not giving up leads anymore like they were. But I'm going to take the Ravens here. If Lamar, it depends. If Lamar doesn't play, you lose it. If Lamar's playing, I'm going to give him 24 to -1. Definitely, yeah. I'm going to do -1. I don't even think that's possible. Alright, 20. Alright. The Saints at the Browns. Oh boy. Saints. You have the red light flag. You're coaching. You don't have Sean Payton anymore. You're turning into the Aints like you used to be before Breeze. Your defense is falling apart because your pieces are leaving. Because your pieces are gone. Oh, is this an injured team? Yeah, their O-line is falling apart. Their offense is Alvin Kamara. And that's it. The Red Rifle was okay, but team's falling apart. So, and we got the Browns. I don't know. Dude, this has been beautiful. Like, this has been maybe not beautiful. Oh, Browns. The funniest thing to me about this is this is probably the best chance to get because Watson. He's only his salary, his hit is so low, and he's not playing that good. I mean, I can't really. I mean, I guess that's a little bit common for getting him, but I don't know. This is gonna be like one of the lowest scoring games. I forgot. There's Broncos scoring 10 points. I don't think that's even possible. Let me delete that. Bruh. I don't like talking about the Browns. Dude, they have a Joe Woods-led defense who's never good. They have talent, but they don't know how to put it together. Their needs is more than a quarterback, and it's kind of... I mean, Nick Chubb's a beast. I respect Nick Chubb. I may not like the Browns, but I respect Nick Chubb for it. He's a good buddy. Myles Garrett's really good, too. I don't like talking about the Browns, so I don't know that much about them. I've seen, I only watch them when they play the Steelers, really. That's it. It's 2 times a year. Or the Ravens. I don't know. I don't really feel like any... Just haven't been able to talk because I feel like there's more stars. No one talks about the Browns. People talk about the Bengals, the Ravens. No one talks about the Browns, really. But, whatever. Saints are gonna lose... Nah, screw this. I'm picking the Saints to win. 17-13. Hey. No, not the Browns. We're not picking them. Just because I don't like the Browns. That's too easy. I know that's a bad. I know. But I feel like any of these teams, their offenses are terrible. I mean, at least the ones like Cooper, but jeez. Okay, maybe the Steelers' offense just suck too. I know that, but Kenny Pickett's at least been better than Watson this year. You cannot deny that. Pickett's at least not to be carried, but whatever. Okay, and it's sad this what happened watching, but I'm a Clemson fan, but we're moving on. The Green Bay Packers versus the Dolphins. Why did I say it like that? Aaron Rodgers, what are you doing? I mean, he is one of my favorite QBs, but what is he doing? He's been throwing... I mean, I know a lot of people don't... I understand. Maybe you understand why some people don't like him, but he's a fun QB to watch. But some of the throws last night... I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Well, oh my God. The one throw he made, he just said, screw it, and just overthrew it. And overthrew the receiver. It was Alan Lazard. I turned it off after that. I know... I didn't see after that. I watched Barry McConaughey's video, so I saw they did solid, but... Versus the Dolphins. Oh boy, the Dolphins played pretty good. Did I just skip over the Packers because I'm Rodgers, man? I don't know. I'm just upset. I mean, I know the offense, the Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon duo's OP. It's just Allen Watson's been better, but they just don't have a number one. They have a bunch of solid number twos. They need a number one. They need Devontae back. That would be a pretty solid receiver for Devontae, personally, but whatever. The defense, pretty underrated. They've been actually kind of solid this year, though, the Packers, low-key, but let's move on. The Dolphins. Oh my gosh. That offense is insane. Tyreek Hill, Tua, and Jalen Waddle, they have the fastest team. Raheem Mostert, dude, their team is so fast. It's actually OP. Tua, dude, dang, that team is good. Tua's really good too. He's really improved. I'm impressed with how he's done this year. And people say, oh, it's because he has good weapons. I realized that over this year, when I've been seeing it, it can't look at QBs like Teddy Bridgewater and Scott. Okay, who's that guy? Skylar Thompson. They couldn't do shit with it, but Tua could. It's because you need to be in great situations to succeed. Good situation means succeed most. It's just putting him in a good situation. There's nothing wrong with him succeeding in a good situation. That's good for them to put him on. That means they're actually competent. The Dolphins are actually competent, putting him in good situations, unlike some other teams. He's not like Aaron Rodgers or Mahomes who could do. I mean, Mahomes is on a pretty solid team that could do anything with nothing. Or Brady. He's not one of those guys. He's not an all-time great. But there's a difference. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Tua has it though. Tua's great. Good QB. Why am I talking on Tua too much? Alright, dude. Herbert is mine. I don't know why. Because I feel like it's. I'm not saying I expect it from Herbert, but Justin Herbert's one of my favorite. Or Joe Burrow. It's just we've seen it though. Tua isn't. I don't know why. Justin Herbert's a beast though. His arm is. Tua may not have much arm talent, but he's good at it. But Justin Herbert as a kid, and he is pretty good for the Sean Payton for being a guy who has such a big arm. But why are we going off? The defense kind of laying down. I've not heard anything about Bradley Chubb. Xavier Howard's one of the best, but it's like the defense has kind of been okay. Like they kind of give up some points, but against Buffalo last week, it was a shootout. One team was gonna win, and the Bills will win. Josh Allen is the better QB. You can't deny that. He's goated. But the Packers are gonna lose. Sorry, Packers fans. You guys are gonna get blown out. 321-17. Oh boy. Wait. Oh my gosh. The final game. That doesn't matter. Broncos country. Let's die. Dude, Russell. Oh boy. Broncos. The 1977 Falcons, really the second best defense in the league, I would say, but the most inept, one of the most inept offenses in history. This is a historically bad offense. Jeez, Nathaniel Hackett is probably the worst time. At least the Raiders could win, so he's the second worst. I would say the second worst head coach I know, but Hackett's so bad. Oh my gosh. It's Russell Wilson, I say it's 50-50 Hackett and Wilson. Because Wilson's missing Reed wide open, and I don't even know if he's playing. I cut him from fantasy. He ruined my fantasy, bro. That piece kind of pissed me off. Okay, maybe, but Russell Wilson, I thought he was average after a bye. He's not average, he's horrendous. What the heck did he... They didn't even score more than 16 points, and now that he did the first week he actually balled out. I was happy for him that maybe people call him weirdo, but I feel like that's just how his personality is. Jeez. And then he gets concussed. That's kind of unfortunate. It's like he finally starts playing good, and then he gets a concussion. It's like, dude, Broncos have been the most mocked and laughed at team. You can't deny that. Terrible, the worst head coaching out. In a robbery by the Seahawks, which looked on paper robbery from the Broncos, but now we all see different. I picked the Broncos winning the AFC West. I'll admit that, but well, the defense, man, even losing Bradley Chubb is so good. With Surtain, man, come on, he's a beast, one of the best in the game. But the Rams, dude, I can't unsee Bake. The one thing I think about that I see the Rams is their team is so irrelevant. Why would I care? Cooper Kupp's injured. It is the most irrelevant non-Super winner ever. They're probably the second, at least with the Broncos, it's actually kind of like, oh my gosh, let's watch the Broncos, like everyone. Let's see how bad they are. Not like we were laughing at how bad they were, but now we kind of feel bad for them. It's just, the Rams, who cares? It's like, I don't know, is that just me? Like, who cares? Or the Cardinals, they're not, like, it's kind of like with the, like, it's kind of like they were really good. It's like, I don't know. It's like, even the Chris, you were kind of mocking them, but I feel like Broncos fell off because it's the Russell Wilson. At least the Rams won a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson they didn't get a Super Bowl with him last year. He was on the Seahawks and stuff, obviously. But that's the difference. In the Rams, it's just a lot of the players left. Their Super Bowl run was last year. They traded all their picks to win, and they've done it. Congratulations. And now, pay your debt for winning a Super Bowl. Being bad for the next 5 years. Matthew Stafford's elbow turning into mashed potatoes. And him being out. Him being concussed. Dude, that sucks. I was happy for him winning that week. That sucks how he's going to go out, though. He's getting destroyed. That O-line sucks. The defense is... Without Aaron Donald, he was injured. They looked bad. I mean, it's against the Raiders, though. That was the... Oh, my God. They choked another lead that game. That proves my point. Baker is inconsistent. He shows flashes, but, dude, in Cleveland, that 2020 year, that pisses me off, though. The Steelers, that was their fault. That Pittsburgh sucked at. I don't know, man. I don't know. I started watching in 2019. I started watching football in 2019. What I mean is, I'm kind of new still. Like, I've watched it, but I've never seen a playoff win. I've seen them choke, like, in the 20... I've seen, like, maybe once, but I've started watching 2019 more, so it's kind of like, I don't have this perspective on Ben. I see him as a washed-up QB. I don't know, but whatever. But, we're going back to this final game, even though this video's probably 1 hour. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Broncos country. It's going to be, here it is, 16-13. Why am I picking the Broncos? I don't know why. Because the Rams suck. I don't know. I was kind of even, I don't know why I was rooting for Big. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was kind of even, maybe it's because I just wanted him to spite the Browns. Maybe that's why. I think that's why, but I don't know. He's inconsistent. They put up 12 points. I feel like the Broncos' defense is really good. And the offense is going to get stuck. And the Packers isn't really... they're decent. They're underrated, but they're not as good as the Broncos. So, that is my picks. And will most than half of these be wrong? Yes. But we're going to check. What if I get all these right, though? That'd be pretty hard. I don't know, guys. So, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to... I don't know. If you want to subscribe, I guess you can if you really want to. But, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. This was like maybe a rant more. This was the most dumbest video I've ever done, but remember, guys, remember the one rule. Don't get eliminated. I don't know why I said that. That is the one rule, though. If you're in the hunt, if you're not Broncos country, the Colts or the Texans, don't get eliminated. That's the only rule. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Or the Rams, Cardinals, Bears. Remember the one rule. Do not... Wait. The Lions win? They're going to be in the playoffs? Hell yeah. That is epic. That is legendary, guys. Beautiful. That is my team. The two teams I'm honestly rooting for, personally, are probably the... I don't know. It's between the Jags, Chargers, and the AFC, and the NFC, the Lions. Those are my teams I'm kind of rooting for. Mainly, and probably the Bills in the AFC too. Those are my two teams I'm rooting for, like in the AFC, to make it to the Super Bowl. And the NFC, it's the Lions. I don't know, man. But I picked them all to win though, which is pretty. But I have confidence in them. Okay, guys. Until next time, I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.